Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Reverse 1999 Let's Play. It was not my intention to leave this on hiatus. I promise you. It's just I've been busy and I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I will try to put up more effort into making this series more consistent and I'll be more transparent. If I can't upload, I'll just say I can't upload. It is what it is. But in that time, we have Max bonded Zima. You know, I was genuinely expecting him to say something kind of like Sinetto, but it is what it is. Let's talk to La Source. Nothing. Well, it is what it is, as I said. I was expecting a conversation with them, which is why I saved it. Well, seeing as Zima is Max Bond, we might as well just change him. Damn, the reality of having no friends. This is the button. We have Eternity on Max. We have Sinetto on Max. We have La Source on Max. I don't know who to put. Who am I gonna use? I guess we could put Cornbloom or DK. You know, I'm feeling DK. All right.
This body is a representation of justice. Laziness is not permitted.
Well, whatever. Let's resume main story. So much for speeding up the tempo of the Let's Play, right? Well, let's begin. This is looking like an Apple chapter based off this thing. The Pirate's Declaration. Don't cut off power so quickly, silly. You missed that song. The receptionist is confirming the name list just submitted by the House of Integratus. The vice president is coming her way. It's rare to see her picking up the files herself. But as the daily agenda tracker shows, the chance of the vice president asking for the name list is 85%.
Do we have the candidate's name list? Show it to me.
Yes. Please wait a minute. It'll be prepared right away.
That's right, thanks to the invention designed by Laplace Scientific Computing Center, everything here is highly controllable, efficient, and has logic within. The fingers of the receptionist lightly percuss the keyboard. She will be able to locate the files faster than ever. Suddenly she freezes.
Why is the light on?
With a horrible prediction in her mind, she hesitantly turns to the wall with an open mouth and drowned eyes. Buzz. Apple. This is war. A gigantic projection appears on the wall. An apple shows up in the blurry projection. Under such a poor resolution, it looks like a mess. A sentence in a crooked front messages beneath this giant pixel wall. The words are glaring. This is war.
Warning! Everybody listen up. We have taken over the Foundation. Our demands are: release us, set Bertin free. You have 3 days. After that, we are...
The receptionist cuts off the power, terrified. The lobby, which sees people striding in and walking off all the time, now freezes in dead silence. Based off what you just saw, you can tell my internet is not amazing, and that is just one of the 3 excuses I have for not maintaining a consistent schedule. By the way, can we talk about the last event a little bit? So Jessica, right? We have the Risk Keeper here. Jessica asks everyone, hey, what do you wish for? Everyone has their own answers. Vertin doesn't answer that, but then at the end of the event, hey, Jessica, what I wish from this place is you. And then we bring her to the Foundation. Well, the Risk Keeper truly strikes in.
Madam, I didn't.
What's the matter? Something wrong with the printer?
No. Oh, right. The candidate name list. Here you are.
She passes on the name list with a pale face.
Thank you. This is exactly what I need.
I didn't think she has the power to say thank you. Which, by the way, the clerk has no face. She's wearing a mask. How can you tell she has a pale face? Constantine casts a quick look at the wall. The source of the disturbance has gone.
Sorry for the scene. Like others here, they also have the right to make their voices heard. It is the essential step for us to come to an agreement.
Again, I did not think she had the power to say sorry as well.
We will take care of this, don't worry.
She smiles. As she does so, the people around her are visibly relieved and restored to life.
However, perhaps we should stop using the old projector. It may lead to accidents, don't you think?
Understood. I'll remove the transfer devices now.
She jumps up on her feet and salutes to her. Constantine turns around and leaves. Yeah, she better leave.
Oh, bloody hell! How dare they cut off the power? This pirate has so much left to declare. Wimps, cowards, hypocrites!
Hear, hear! I can't agree more. It is very rude to hang up before others finish their words.
I do that.
This is not the telephone, Miss Sotheby. But of course, that's not the point. No matter what, we've communicated to them the most crucial requirements for negotiation. I'm sure they will respond to us properly.
I just want to take the chance to show our attitude. Taking over the radio station at the headquarters of the Foundation, it's a gas in the late hundreds of years. It would have been perfect if we could have another "you can't win" to close it out.
We could look around here to see if there's other broadcasting equipment. However, this apple does not recommend frequent provocation. Right now, it's more important to patrol the surroundings in case we are ambushed by the guards. Miss Druvis is forming Abatis alone downstairs. Perhaps she needs our help.
Fine, you have a point. This pirate has decided to put off the plan to liberate the Foundation.
So, Regulus refers to herself as this pirate and then talks. Apple does the same thing. This apple believes. Almost reluctantly, she forces herself to stop looking at the radio.
Besides forming Abatis, what else do we need to do?
There's much to be done, Captain. Find water sources, transfer essential equipment, reserve enough food, set up multiple defenses in the woods, and arrange a duty schedule. Make sure someone is garrisoned outside the suitcase, while others are resting inside.
Well, I have the tomato and potato seeds from Ms. Druvis. We must plant them in the suitcase to guarantee food supply.
Tomato and potato? All vegetables, no meat? Oh, they're meant for the piggies that grow my bacon. When I was wandering the seas, at least I could have a grilled sea bass every day. I wonder what Vertin eats in rehab. Will she be hungry? Almost forgot about the goodies X-Scent. We'll definitely hang in there for a few more days with them. Sotheby, Mr. Apple, you go downstairs first. I'll meet up with you once I bring the box down there.
All right, we will meet you at the entrance. Stay safe.
To be continued. Hell yeah. Alright, nothing to say other than the plot's moving. You know, I thought the narrator was here. It's okay. Trial. A rating sheet left behind. You are surrounded by the clerks. Maybe they didn't catch your words just now. Say it out loud. Just a normal battle. Okay? Sure. By the way, I've been trying to clear whatchamacallit.
To the soldiers.
Hold on. This OST. They're using Forget Me Not battle sound on nothing. On this. This is what you use Forget Me Not for. Go kill it.
We should listen to what
Alright, I shall not say that because wishing harm on other people bad. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I was trying to do UTTC, right? And I'm under leveled, so I couldn't get the skin. Now, fortunately for me, I don't care about that skin since it's Eagle, but I would definitely want to get the next skin, so again, that's just another excuse for me to speed up the tempo of the Let's Play, I guess.
peak distance lens.
But yeah, another thing that happened in the UTTC, so Cornbloom does a lot of damage, but she's a glass cannon, she dies very quickly. I found out I really love DK. In actual long, drawn-out battles, she is pretty good, and Genesis damage is also pretty valuable. Oh boy, I just did that. We're not gonna kill. Never mind, we killed. Again, I underestimate her damage, and at the same time, I overestimate her
I don't want to
damage.
be shunted to some radical department.
You have made your voice heard. What? You have made your point known. My bad. MB. I am not a good reader. Snacks of the new era and the Rockin' Pirate. Rigabit. Yogurt bullets. Pink yogurt from Michigan, which pops out like a bullet. Not so good as I thought it would be, but it does feel novel. 5.6 out of 10. K&K oatmeal breakfast bars. Actually a candy bar with little oatmeal. Not bad, I'll give it an 8. Kjelsen lager cookies. Known for rich butter within. It has a rough flavor of the lager style, which is exactly the opposite of the Royal Castle. Or the Royal style. I don't know why I said castle. What does lager style mean? Dry as sawdust. I will put it on the prohibited list of my ship, and it's never getting removed. 1 out of 10. You should have given it a 0 if you're gonna remove it. Anyways, potatato face chips. There are all kinds of facial expressions. I may look the same when deep fried. Too many crumbs, can't taste the flavor of potato. Barbecue with mustard flavored. Well, acceptable. 4.5 out of 10. Cheetahs, amazing seeds, puffed snack, cheese, Suriname toad, jam flavored. When your product is buried in soil, you can't grow into anything after 3 days of watering. 24 times in total, by the way. You'd better not put a word seed in its name. 0. Check out this big 0. You know, I feel like this isn't contributing to the plot. Just a feeling. Snacks that are prohibited? Both sides of the table. You know what? Let's just claim the Unilog. It's triggering my OCD. Thank you. Both sides of the table. Divide a circle into half. Each curve has its own direction.
There is no need to hold an emergency
Madam
meeting
Z.
for these. Such declaration of war without tactic or plan B is typical example of Arcanist behavior.
Let's talk about Arcanist behavior for a second. Something about Arcanists, right? So in most stories, logic is what passes. And when a story starts to become bullshit, you just think to yourself, I can sense the passion behind this writing project, but it just ain't it, Like, for example, Skywars, or, the Skywars. I don't want to dive into spoilers, and I myself didn't watch Skywars all too much. All I can say is some events within Skywars, right? The voice actors would give good suggestions that would fix the story. There are many ways to do Skywars, but again, there is some passion, at least in the early writings of Skywars, where it was clearly trying to be something. And that's the thing with Arcanists. They look at a wall, this wall has a scratch, and this black scratch means death. Therefore, we are in a horror movie. How? They keep hitting you with the Detective Conan thing where, hey, only Detective Conan knows what's going on. Everyone, they're stupid. You just have to wait until the end of the episode to make sense of it. Or Scooby-Dooby-Doo, You feel me? Am I the only one who thinks of this? Anyways, let's keep going.
The area they controlled has no value at all, no matter in terms of the size or the influence.
Well, the administration department has not taken official actions yet. I heard the plan was to dispatch a team to escort them to the School of Discipline.
Problem solved then.
The books of case files are closed. As the chairs squeakily scratch the floor, the attendants of the meeting stand up.
Next time, if Verdun brings back more unregistered Arcanists.
By the way, I just want to comment. Look at the ground. It's clearly stone. What do you mean? Where is it? The chairs squeakly... Never mind. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I am stupid. Might be.
Will the same thing happen again?
Madame Z stands still where she was. The committee members stopped by the door and slowly turned back to her.
I don't understand. It's not a shame to join the Foundation, is it?
Ah, you hypnotized. You know, I'm gonna stay silent, otherwise I'll get a permaban for saying that word. Don't worry, it's not the word you think of it. I want to say a C word.
By signing the agreement, Arcanists will enjoy the right to use arcane skills in human society and be bestowed great honor. The Human Resource Department could have used a whole floor to hold the applications a dozen years ago. Not even the New Age movement could challenge the Foundation's authority in the international community. And these short-sighted exceptions, they aren't even worth being made a topic for the meeting.
Yet, they're not here for the St. Pablo Foundation.
Hold on. I'm getting a lot of notifications. MB. Again, you can tell I'm
Here for
sloppy.
Vertin. They choose to follow her out of their own will, because of their admiration for her. That is the essential difference between them and our former recruits.
You mean it's not important at all for them to join the Foundation?
I'm afraid so, but we can't expel them. We both know that the Foundation now requires new members to form a stronger force.
What are you trying to say, Miss Z? Skip to the point.
She returns to her seat, sits down, and opens the folder again.
Today, the House of Intergratus has resubmitted a revised draft of Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. I think it's time to decide if this draft can be adopted, and then start a debate.
You are asking for troubles, madam.
Please turn to page 21, section 3. External personnel recruited by the Timekeeper should be placed within the Timekeeper's department. The Timekeeper has the duties of education and discipline to them, and should be responsible for their follow-up behaviors. Personnel within the Timekeeper's department, subject to the Foundation Staff Code, will take orders from the Timekeeper and are not required to take direct orders from the Foundation. This section allows those unregistered arcanists to have more autonomy and develop a stronger sense of identity as a part of the Foundation. Meanwhile, by giving orders to the Timekeeper, the Foundation still has the military right to deploy them. It can solve the current problem.
Which means we will be working with some uncontrollable mercenaries.
I'll say it's the reserve service for wartime.
It's not going to work. What happened when the Arcanists were not under control? Massacres, tyranny, endless revenge. History is nothing but a sewer to them, where they vent their excessive energy and deceive those in power with a speech of ignorance.
You know, this brings up a point. 2 points, actually. Number 1, I've never seen Madame Z talk so passionately before, so that's a big plus. Number 2, in a human civilization, right? You have normal humans. Again, normal. And then you have people who can cast spells that can alter the world as you know it. And we're just gonna pretend like the Arcanists are less than normal humans. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't to me. In a world of magic, you would think the magicians and mages can do more than the human with nothing. In fact, humans with no magic just reap the benefits of magic, and usually they're not looked up on, you know? Usually in stories where the magicians are leading the world, the best magicians are on top, not the other way around. And now with Arcanists, hey, I have the ability to alter the world, but guess what? I need a foundation. Without the foundation, how dare I stand up to a human, you know? Just a normal human. A guy who has no abilities, no power, nothing.
The reality has proven that.
Exactly. What's more, there has never been a reform as such in the history of the Foundation. During the unexpected storm, reforming in a rush will only increase the
Sorry for being late.
Constantine strides into the meeting room, throwing her folder on the table.
Quite a heated discussion. I can see you all have a great interest in this draft proposal. Hope I didn't miss too much.
Hair flare to be continued. Alright. 2. Narrator? Is he back? No? Is that the narrator? Oh boy, we might be doomed, guys. We might be. Trial, a determined visitor. The guardians wandering around the edge of the woods won't give. Trying to invite you back to the big white house. Reject them. Again, we're using Forget Me Not soundtrack. Does this make sense to you? I don't think so. It should be unique to him, not the other way around. Okay, let's bring Sonetto and quickly finish this. No Max Moxie, that's fine. Buff, debuff. Let's see, can we one-shot a unit like this?
I know them, and this is an
Alright, reality defense reduction.
Handbag for only 3,000
Not even half HP. Not even half HP. Hey, that's fine.
How dare you?
We're taking no damage though. So, if I just pick the Eternity cards, I won't get her ultimate. But if I flick, boom.
Handle it gently.
Almost. Alright, so if you do this, and then you pick her card, you won't get enough. But if you move her card, do this and that, boom, you have Max Moxie. It should have been in my face, but I don't know. I haven't been using that mechanic until UTTC, you know? They're using Horrorpedia weapons, which is sad. Again, I don't like them using the Forget Me Not soundtrack. It's just like, it's unique to him. It shouldn't be used elsewhere. How else is the soundtrack supposed to hit hard, you know? It is what it is. Just a pet peeve of mine.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. I will pray for you. Sorry.
You know, I don't want to talk about dramas, especially since they're unrelated to Reverse 1999. I might make a video about it, but like, damn, I've been opening Twitter and stuff like that. Probably not a good idea, but I've been seeing a lot of dramas that just make me giggle, because they're built on nothing, honestly. Trial, a determined visitor. At the moment, you are not too keen on accepting any invitations. You feel comfortable and free in the woods. Complete. Alright. Is that me, Vertin? Hello? What about the other?
Sounds of different colors go into your left ear and slip out from your nostrils. Just like a toboggan sliding down a soft piste from a cabin up the mountain to the finishing line at the foot, leaving nothing but excitement that doesn't even last.
Your opening line sucks ass.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah? What was that? You really thought you seduced me there?
What did you say? I got bad signal here. Oh, bad signal indeed.
Shut the fuck.
I mean, I may be different from all of you, but I have a conscience, okay? I never talk shit, that's the bottom line. What I said were all felicitous hints.
Nah. You know damn well I won't understand anything. You just looked at the material and were like, huh. Let me describe to him what it feels like to be on a bed while the hospital thing is beeping and you feel things, you can hear him far away. I don't know, dude. See, that's the thing. You were so vague, I couldn't understand shit. Now I'm the one going crazy because I'm talking to a pre-recorded message.
I'm sure you have noticed it. Between the glacier and the valley, between the snow mountain and the lake, stands a great building we're all familiar with. Close your eyes and feel the patterns of interlaced gray and white. The flow of the building, so balanced and symmetrical, is like a sophisticated symphony with beautiful melody. That may be your first impression of the Foundation. After that committee meeting, however, all I could see on your face was a terrible mess, like it was licked by a terrier which had just finished hunting. What the are they talking about? Who can explain their relations for me?
Hey, I'm just as confused as you are.
Good question. In this lonely, whirling, dark universe, I'm the only one who is willing to tell you all these stories on the cold bench in the park.
Yeah, okay, so the boss of the Foundation is likely Constantine, or I don't know, she's the closest one we know. I just want to know what the Foundation is for. So what functions do the Foundations have?
Countless. Oh man, you gotta understand. An international political institution with great ambition is bound to make troubles, and make up for them. The House of Integratus and the Committee are in charge of lawmaking, not just in the Foundation, but in countries and even in the global society. Any affairs related to the human-arcanist relationship will be brought to their table, and they will handle each of the affairs with their properly manicured but muscle-torn hands. Through the folds in their brains, people set this reasonable rule. Delegates of the House of the Integratus are elected to take responsibility for their constituencies. As busy as bees, they submit countless proposals to the committee every year. Then the committee will choose one lucky proposal and send it to the next step. All the committee members would gather to debate and vote for the proposal, like what happened in a medieval fair. Many would show up in the fair. There would be political parties, a moderator, dozens of expert groups, each with a different standpoint and goal. It's like a mental boxing modern version. We will have to wait while listening to the war of words. After dozens of days or even months, we will finally get to see who wins the championship belt. After this stage, the final result depends on the White Marble House. They seldom express their opinions, but they will, sometimes.
Are there more?
Oh, yes, yes. Look how polite you are when you ask that question. Like I'm some high school student working part-time in a mall selling local socks to you.
Hey, you were the one offering lore drops. How come this wasn't told to me before? I mean, I work in the Foundation, and I have no idea what the Foundation does. Once again, I raised the middle finger to you.
And I'd be very nice and tell you, of course. We must not ignore the other administration departments of the Foundation, as well as the headquarters poor branches located in different countries, and the Humanitarian School of Primary Defense of Mankind that works like a poorhouse. Remember, the Foundation is managing the whole world. Of course they need some rules that are hard to understand. So the wise will be wiser, and the silly will be sillier, while those in the middle will show an innocent smile when they die.
I see. Again, it's meant to confuse. So you're confused, I'm confused, but you seem to understand more than I do.
Humans are experts on these things. My stupid arcanist, don't just complain. Learn to see what they are after, okay? Catch the unspoken drifts between the lines, so one day you will understand. Life is like a ride on the toboggan.
He said the name of the title, A Ride on the Toboggan. Complete. Right, we can review that later. Okay, seems like we're just gonna have 3 chapters of cutscenes in a row. You're telling me it's only been... What is... This happened 3 days after this? Almost... No. 2 days, almost? I don't know. 2 days and a half. Why did it take them 2 days and a half to meet on a table, and now 10 minutes later we're here? Ears low, tails down, she slides back into the shadow of the house.
We are on page 21, section 3. Ms. Z insists on adopting this draft. Ms. Z, please, walk Madame Constantine through this section.
No need for that. I've read the stenographer's report. In fact, this is the second time I'm addressing this proposal. Considering the Integratus has been very determined to its submission, I believe many delegates must have a burning interest in the case. At least it's worth some discussions. Pedra, why do you oppose it?
The rise of Manus Vindictae has caused the Arcanum world to gradually break free from the Foundation. Therefore, we need to monitor what our Arcanists think and control what they do in a stricter manner, in case they go too far. Manus Vindictae has a subversive slogan. Their influence has been getting bigger since the first storm. So has the scale of their infiltration. In the Walden incident of 1929, we were given away in advance. It probably had something to do with the infiltration.
Very well. A point worth discussion, but it is not relevant to our subject here and now. Stenographer, please take down the point Mr. Rosa just made. That will be the subject of our meeting in the 3rd week. Katz, what do you think?
The expectations of our constituencies are on our shoulders. Fear of the Arcanists has grown due to the attacks by Manus Vindictae in many regions. It's not ideal for us to implement the peace policy and promote the arcane technology. To maintain the Foundation's reputation, we have to start with the registered Arcanists. Strengthen the regulations and show the public that Arcanists are reasonable and trustworthy. That is why I am opposed to the draft.
Inspiring.
She stands up, pacing around in the meeting room.
However, what a shame. None of you have realized the key factor in this subject. What is the key element that decides whether this proposal will be approved or not? Manus Vindictae? The constituents? No. It's far simpler than those. It's Vertin. According to the proposal, Vertin will become the only tie between these unregistered Arcanists and the Foundation. As the number of Vertin's field missions increases, she will inevitably get in touch with more and more unregistered Arcanists. That is to say, outside the Foundation's jurisdiction, a group of people is getting stronger each day. An armed force. Her attitude towards the Foundation will be the key to all the issues.
Virgin received her education in SPDM from an early age. She has a clear tendency.
Yes, that's what I think. That's also why I have asked someone who can provide a valid argument on the issue to join us.
Seneto.
You may come in, Seneto.
Hell yeah. The door is pushed ajar. Hold on, I need to listen to this. Oh, Madam Z said nothing. No wonder. Then why even add that? Seneto enters the room, humbly and prudently. Her uniform seems to have changed a little.
Good day, Madam Vice President. Greetings to all committee members. May the peace be with us.
She's about to S3.
The Timekeeper is still in treatment. Before she is restored to health, I appoint you to take care of all the relevant matters on her behalf.
Copy that.
Now, I will ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully.
Clear.
Based on your observation, do you or do you not think the Timekeeper has been loyal to the Foundation?
Of course. All the students of the School of Primary Defense of Mankind are devoted to the peace of mankind. We have pledged lifelong allegiance to the Foundation that leads the cause.
That's not what I'm asking. Let's put it differently. Why do you think Vertin would provoke other students to rebel when she was in school?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
After the incident of the storm, why would Vertin show reluctance to invite the unregistered Arcanists to join the Foundation?
Because,
At one point in her negotiation with the Manus Vindictae, Vertin has agreed to join them. What do you think her true intention was?
You're asking her questions that just... Again, ask Vertin. Wake up, Vertin. Don't ask someone else. It's not like Seneto is Vertin's mother. If anything, Vertin looks to be Seneto's mentor.
That'll be enough. I believe we all have our answers by now.
No answers were answered. I mean, no questions were answered, but... You know, the answers we got answer nothing. So, you know, technically, grammatically, I am correct.
Madam Vice President, according to our investigation of the event in 1929 and Timekeeper's report, it is highly possible that Arcana of Manus Vindictae has the arcane power to influence the sanity and consciousness of others from a certain distance. She is able to exert an irresistible psychic influence on others through short conversations. Timekeeper was under huge threats at that time. I think all of her responses were out of her survival instinct.
Hell yeah, passionate senator.
This is also one of the survival strategies that have been taught in Chapter 1, Book 3 of Introduction to Strategy, edited by the School of Primary Defense of Mankind.
I see. You may leave the room now.
Seneto's eyes turn red.
We appreciate the information you just added. You've always been an excellent student. We are very proud of you.
Who is we?
Now, it's time to leave and rest.
Copy that.
She leaves the room as instructed. Madam Z breathing? Silence fills the room. So Madam Z is the only one who didn't get to breathe. L.
What a controversial issue. What's your view on this, Miss Z?
Madam Z stands up. She takes her time before speaking.
In my point of view, Virgin does have doubts about current system. But doubts doesn't mean disloyalty. In fact, if we want to further expand the staff to contend against the Manus Vindictae, we need flexible management. Apply customized standards to arcanists with different backgrounds and different training objectives. Through this, not only can we remove the doubts of Virgin, but also ease the tension between the Foundation and other unregistered arcanists.
Constantine squints at her.
You've been very thoughtful. Carry it out, then.
The stenographer pauses out of surprise. She looks up at Constantine, seeking confirmation from the look on her face. The stenographer quickly regains her composure and starts typing. Pass. Okay. See, Constantine agreeing so easily makes me sus. It's kind of like, you know, she's gonna intervene with Vertin and make it look like Vertin is the bad, you know? Trial, a troublesome neighbor. They are noisy, aggressive, and many. Ask them to leave. Another battle, I swear, if we're using Manus. We are, in fact, using Forget-Me-Not team. Again, on nothing. We're using it on nothing. On a... It angers me, man. It angers me. What's the point of a special theme if you're gonna use it on nothing? Every wall has a hole. If there's a hole, I want to go in it. When a character is attacked by enemies with a stronger afflatus, yeah, I don't care.
Whose heart is beating so
This
loud?
guy is gonna apply a counter thing. Let's kill it quickly.
A tooth for a tooth.
Sure. Gone.
I hear something. Talking out comes to go down.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Makes
Radio
no
waves are
sense.
everywhere.
Actually, wait.
Everywhere.
Never mind. Nothing. I'm stupid. I don't know. I trust me. The next episode, I'm gonna fix my attitude. As of right now, I am in confusion. I just haven't recorded in a while, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's shoot him. Agents have guns.
Agents have guns?
That's called common sense.
Radio waves are everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere.
Boom, boom, boom. Goodbye. Well, we're gonna close out the episode here since we have nothing left. We've been going on for a while, actually.
Pride goes before the fall.
Anyways.
I've been there. You better take it.
I seem to have missed some calls, so I'm gonna attend to that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. The woods cannot shelter everyone. Some have to seek themselves a new home, complete. Just give us clear drops, you know, I'll take the clear drops. Anyways, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Those who hurt others shall eventually be the ones dripping with blood. Makers of injustice shall be visited by justice. I have seen the righteous wielding much power fall to it. When I succumb, do not be merciful.